Hello everyone and welcome back to our Rogue Trader playthrough. This is episode number 41 and the final episode of this recording chunk because I'm tired and I have stuff to do. Anyways, today we're just gonna grab these points first. I think I'm gonna do willpower. Can't do any more fellowship, so let's get willpower and let's do dueling mastery for Cassia. And then let's do that. Go back, I can give her Vanguard, Master Tactician, or Grand Strategist. I feel like I want Cassia to be a Vanguard. Nah. Let's see what Hakata would be first. Ooh. Okay, swift movements. Finally. And let's get Medicae up, actually. Alright, and then let's do Bounty Hunter. For Cassia, let's do Master Tactician, I guess. Okay. And now let's go to inventory and just see if there's any inventory stuff that I want to deal with. Holy Vestment. Pinpointing Visor. Let's give it to Cassia. She only has a snub pistol. Give her a power maul. Cloak. Can't give her med kits. Get some more grenades being tossed around. Clearly don't have enough of them. Alright, whoops. Oh god, I keep on hitting my mic. Don't think there's anything else. What is Heinrichs? Biography, Heretical 6 out of 15, Iconoclast 31 out of 45, and Dogmatic 18 out of 45. About Heinrichs. Oh yeah, he's definitely dogmatic. Pascal is dogmatic. Abelard is iconoclast with some dogmatic mixed in. Dira is heretical. Cassia is dogmatic. Kata just doesn't exist, and Argenta's dogmatic and then some. Alright. Let's see, Cassia.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
I just wanted to see if her voice lines had changed. See if I can talk with Helmsman Revor. Do you know anything about a ship named the Fiery Reckoning? Ravor rinses as if in pain. I've heard the name, that much I'm sure, but I can't recall the details. Ha! Wonder if it was part of that operation the late Mort was put in charge of. If it was, then there's nothing I could tell you, Lord Captain. Whole thing was kept under wraps. Your best chance would be to ask the High Factotum. Maybe some of his treasury records have mentions of this Fiery Reckoning. Lord Captain. Wonder where I got the Fiery Reckoning from. I'm gonna talk with the with the High Factotum though, because I am gonna move some stuff into cargo. As we move into Footfall, I want to trade a ton with everybody I can. High Factotum says, "Pleasure to serve you. How may I be of assistance?" Have you ever heard the name the Fiery Reckoning? Thanks for a moment pursuing his lips and pursing his lips. I'm afraid it is not immediately familiar to me, Lordship. Perhaps please allow me a moment. I say. House von Valancius did indeed sign a contract with the owners of a vessel with the designation Fiery Reckoning for records of the ship picking up cargo from Kiava Gamma. Well, this is odd. Data log ends there. Apparently the ship had some interactions with one of the workshops on your industrial world. Beg your pardon, your lordship, but this is the extent of the assistance I can provide. You, in regard to this particular matter. Reset their progress. Nope. Retinue with skilled fighters. Sure, there are people with most outstanding talents. I will contact the overseers at once. So I'd have to create a new character. Okay. Let's go to my inventory. It's time to do the tedious yet important work, cargo manager. Tedious yet important work of cargo transfer. Don't want to add that to cargo or that. Or the multi charges. Stub carbine. Scrappy auto guns. I wish you could choose how much you wanted to move over. It's kind of annoying that you can't. Chainmail. Flak vest. I want that sniper rifle. 12 to 16, 18 to 25. Yep. Keep the mesh vests. Noise suppression helmet. This one resolved. It's not really that good. Let's put in the knife. Keep that body glove around. Auto gun. Auto pistol. Negotiator pistol's better. Primitive sword that fills up melee weaponry. Shotguns. Sub-carbines. Let's put in the auto gun. Chain sword. I'm very tempted to put in the chainmail. Gonna put in the psychic staffs. I don't really need them. Yeah, I'm gonna put in the noise suppression helmet. There's just no point. Let's go to inventory. Let's find those gloves again. Boom, Cassia's got him. Alright. So we have plenty to trade, so let's check out the Koronos Expanse now. The map. Years of using her power have cost her... Okay. So Dira is on borrowed time. Lord Captain, Revor's voice of the Vox sounds weary rather than annoyed. I'm getting reports of several ships moving toward us, judging by the fact they're not responding to our hails, and the telemetry shows a trail of macro batteries. They're not here for a chin wag. Ready to issue orders for battle at your command. Where did they come from? Why haven't you noticed them before? Rubbish of Furibundus. I'm not talking about these wrecks that are about to open fire. I mean the remains of meteorites, gas clouds, refuse from the shipyards. Bunches together, and the smaller ships hide behind it to harass ships as they emerge from the warp. Could this be the work of Kunrad Voitvir? Silence over the Vox lasts for several seconds. It's possible. Could have hired some scum. Or maybe it's just a pirate who saw the state of our ship and decided to push his luck. Could we evade this combat? Revor snorts or perhaps chuckles. I don't think so, Lord Captain. Be no reason to. It'll be easier to just blast these scum to smithereens than to evade them. We'll warn footfall. We're coming with a few macro salvos. My order, all stations get ready for void combat. So our first void battle. Let's do this. Let's see how this works. I imagine it's going to be turn-based as well. It's not going to be like Battlefleet 2 Gothic Armada, or like the Gothic Armada games. Man, I'm tired. It's a Cobra class destroyer. 2 of them. Okay, 2 of them steaming in towards us, but we've got superior firepower and stuff. Moving the ship in combat. We engaged the enemy in space combat. Battles in space and on the surface of planets work quite differently from one another. Space combat, the battlefield is separated into 3 zones marked by various degrees of brightness, acceleration, mid-movement, and movement. Ships travel at high speeds, even during combat. Wow, that's a lot of damage that ramming did. Which is why both you and your ships, both your ships and those of the enemies, must move a certain distance each round. Only end your turn once your ships traverse this minimum required distance upon entering the end movement zone. Move the ships, select an accessible cell. Alright, so the Invincible Will, I want to move to here.
Set the course.
How do I fire? Weapons. Posts.
This one's going down.
Deals some damage. Ship defenses. Some ships are protected by shields to deal damage. First, pierce the shields. 2 shield arrays cover the ship's sides. 1 protects its bow and 1 its stern. When facing an enemy ship equipped with shields, choose your angle of attack wisely and direct your fire to side where the shields are weakened or completely depleted. Note the enemy shields recover each round. Betrayer's flagship is likewise protected by shields. If the enemy attacks you from a side where shields are weakened or depleted, the ship will take damage. Damage shields do not recover at the start of the next turn. Instead, they can be restored using the restart shields action on the panel. Starting the shields, reduce the flagship's combat efficiency. On its next turn, it will reduce movement speed and firing range. Can I not return fire? Nope. Okay. Can't move that way, so let's move here. case you can tell, I'm not very good at void combat.
Fire the lance.
Boom, shields down. They're falling into a weird position. Yep, damage ships firing on us. Okay. Perfect movement for weapons, eh?
Another salvo.
Boom.
Onward.
Move up. Strike this Cobra class. Boom. Damaged it. Now it's time to finish the strike. I don't think I'm very good at void combat, but I'm doing my best. So we suffered a bit of damage in that exchange. That should end him. Boom.
Fit for the fun
Trophy earned.
Valancius Dynasty.
Bronze. Rookie Skipper. You won your first void combat. Sorry to interrupt what he was saying. Battle is over. We got 1660 out of 3000. Got 32 scrap and 4 ancient machinery. Nice. First void battle win is ours. Got Dead World, the Mechanicus thing, the Drusus' Blessing, and Footfall. Let's head for the Dead World. Just kind of take a look in the scan. 50 XP. No resources. Let's head for the Drusus' Blessing. Then we'll go to Void Ship Management. Let's move forward. Lord Captain, we have flagship Drusus' Blessing with small escort dead ahead. They are requesting a direct Vox channel passaging you through. Shardis, Captain Austeris Thorfast. The Vox channel clicks, and after a brief pause and a dry, low voice hails you. Greetings, Lord Captain. I am honored to speak with the rogue trader of House von Valancius. May your name be known through the ages. Chartist Captain Austeris Thorfast, bearer of a free charter of the merchant fleet. How can I be of service? What's this squadron doing out here? We develop supply routes for Chartists. You see, my ship is a representative of the merchant fleet in this part of the Imperium territory, yet we do not have a fixed charter-defined trade route. Our mission is to establish business contacts with voidfarers in need of regular ship repairs and those who are interested in special goods. Where do you source the components you sell? You're asking me to disclose our suppliers to you? Thorfast laughs airily. Frankly, they come from both everywhere and nowhere. We get our wares either from lucky voidsmen who stumble upon an abandoned or dilapidated ship somewhere in a neighboring system, from unlucky ones whose sorry tub arrives on footfall in such a state that it's easier to take her apart than to restore her. I'd like to know more about the merchant fleet's operations in the Koronos Expanse. For the most part, all the Expanse has is fleets of different organizations and small flotillas of merchant ships. Uninterrupted communication between worlds is a matter of life and death for many outposts of humanity, so even in this dark corner of the Imperium, there are Chartists and ships assigned to various Adeptus. The last Expanse has next to no stable trade routes, so the job can be precarious at times. Then again, no one is more intimately familiar with the hardships of local commerce than a rogue trader. Want to take a look at the catalog of components available for purchase. So my profit factor is 16, so I can get this thing and the Jovian pattern. My profit motive increases, or profit factor increases, I can make more. Up to that. Alright, so what would I like to trade to them? Feel like the leather armor is probably good to keep. Let me see. 25, 27. 27, 25, same thing. Alright, if it's the exact same thing, I'm just gonna add this all to cargo. Alright, let's go back. Mutation, Void Necron Turfies, Void Eldari, Void Jakari, Void Heretic, Void Pirate. Well, I'm afraid we don't really have anything for them. Yeah. Sorry, my friends. Alright, before we head on, let's look at our void ship management. And let's see. So, let's compare 80%, 90%. So yeah, better auger array, 11 speed, 13 speed. Alright. Upgrade, can't upgrade it yet. Scrap is only 32, we need 65 to upgrade the hull. Got everyone in position for now. I'm the one incompetent among the rest. Should probably be the warp channeler, but it's fine. Alright, well, this is where this recording chunk ends. Next time, we'll head for Footfall, and when we do, we will be over 20 hours in. Holy crap, I did not realize it's already been 20 hours of playthrough, and it's also kind of funny. It's been 20 hours of playthrough, and we've got a whole 4 trophies. And, I mean, 19 and a half, hours in or something like that? I don't know, 18, 19 hours in, we had only gotten 2. And one of them was because I did something, I jumped the gun with Cassia. Because that's probably not something you're supposed to do until after you get out of kind of like the introductory system. So yeah, until next time, see you then.